You got a band? You got the band play this for us?
See their sack. We're the 16th ranked team in school, and they are the 42nd ranked team. And that's without last night's loss.
Last night's win.
Or last night's. No, they were marked as 2 and 5 inside. So he's missing one of their losses. Yeah.
I have them as 2 and 5. Are they 2 and 6? 2 and 6.
Guys are lying whenever you're in.
Welcome to Fremont High School and the school steel cage for tonight's county rivalry game between the Fremont Eagles and the Angola Hornets. My name is Neil France, and beside me is Justin Bach, and we'll be calling the game for you tonight. Justin, what do you think as we look at this game will be the keys for each team as they try to pull out the victory?
Well, hi, Neil. It's good to be here tonight, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Exciting environment. We've got county rivalry in Fremont, Angola. You ask about keys. Let's start with the visiting Angola Hornets. I think it's important for them to use their strength inside with Lane King, and they got a guy who can do a lot of different things, but it's got good size, and Tyler Call. They can assert their inside game. That could be tough for us, and they obviously also have some outside shooters, Dane Lance and Landon Herbert. So I think that combo will be important for them to get rolling offensively. For Fremont, I think it comes down to the defensive end. If Fremont can play good defense, I think they're probably going to win this game because offense doesn't seem to be their problem early in the year. They have shooters all over the court, and they're not afraid to shoot.
Agreed. Looking at some stats in preparation for tonight, Angola comes into the game with a 2 and 5 record, with opening it up with losses to Wawasee 56-44, Central Noble 46-38, Concord 38-37, and Woodland 51-48. And then they beat Garrett High School, lost to Northridge, and then had a huge win last night, 53-51, as a three-pointer by Landon Herbert at the buzzer capped the comeback in the fourth quarter for the Hornets, and Herbert ended up with a game-high 25 points. This team is averaging only 43 points a game compared to the 67 points that the Fremont Eagles. So I think the Hornets have got to stop the Fremont sharpshooters and Ethan Bontrager and Connor Slee from behind the arc if they're going to be successful tonight. So we will be right back as we get ready for the start of this game. We're going to turn it over to the PA announcer, Mr. Ben Roeder, and we're going to listen to the national anthem and then the two starting lineups, and then we'll be back to call this game.
All rise, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Fremont High School Band. starting lineup. First for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Angola Hornets. A senior, number 0, Landon Herbert. Number 1, a junior, Dane Lance. Number 3, a junior, Cam McKee. Number 4, a senior, Tyler Paul. And 33, a junior, Lane King. And now, the home team on the scoreboard, your Fremont Eagles. Number 3, a junior, Corbin Beeman. Number 13, a junior, Brady Gold. Number 15, a senior, Brogan Blue. 25, a junior, Connor Slee. And number 35, a senior, Ethan Bontrager.
Well, we got a near capacity crowd here at the Steel Cage as we get ready to open up play here tonight. Another great crowd for this county rivalry. And looks like everybody's come out tonight to see what's going to happen. We got some empty seats. I've seen it a few times when it's been fuller than this, but we have a great crowd ready to see some exciting high school basketball tonight here in Fremont. Referees for tonight's game, Kevin Smith, Steve Keck, and Ronnie Branch. Well, I hope the size of the cheerleading squads don't dictate the winner of this game, Mr. Bach.
Well, what I appreciate is a lot of cheerleaders, a lot of student section, a lot of parents. This is a great crowd. We need to correct Ben Roder at some point that it's Brody Falk who's starting for us, not Brady Falk.
Yeah, number 3, Cam McGee misses with the corner jump shot. Ethan Bontrager drives to the hoop, knocked away by Call, but it'll stay Fremont basketball underneath their own basket. Bontrager will trigger the ball inbounds from the box set. Plenty of cheerleaders down there getting in the way. Falk comes up double screen. And Lance, nice little steal on the crossover. Herbert trying to drive. Lance from straight on with the 3, no good. Rebound by McGee.
That'll be important for Fremont if Lance is cold. Against Garrett, he was 1 for 9 from 3, and if he doesn't hit, that really does limit what Angola can do.
Nice high-low post entry to Call. Call goes up, misses an easy rebound, easy shot, and it goes off Bontrager out of bounds. So far, the Hornets look strong inside with a few offensive rebounds and getting the ball into the post. So Fremont's got to shore up that inside defense. Little double screen action. Guards coming off the double screen. Lance gets the ball back out front to Call, back over to Lance. Fremont in there. What kind of defense is that, Coach Bach?
Well, to different people, it looks like different things. So to some, it looks like a matchup zone. To some, it looks like a switching man. And to others, it looks like a weird 2-3.
And we'll just leave it at that. Angola getting some really nice looks, just not able to put the ball in the basket, and Fremont turns it over again.
Yeah, I think Brody just threw a pass to Heidi Parnett in the third row of the crowd.
Nice catch, Heidi. Good job. She has a nice looking shirt on tonight, too. Nice drive to the hoop by McGee for the score.
Strong. That's one of the things that Fremont will have to figure out what to do with these strong guards for Angola. We're a little thinner than that.
Falk with the ball, driving, kicks it around, Beeman out front. Beeman has not had a lot of trouble beating people off the dribble this year. Slee, deep three. Off the side iron. King with the rebound. Kicks it to Lance. Comes down the floor looking for call on the wing. Lance posted inside. Got a little help on the backside. He'll take it in the post. Good double team. Kicks it out to McGee for three. Off the iron, no good.
Not McGee's forte right there. I think Fremont would be okay with him taking slightly contested threes.
Probably get out on Herbert and Lance from the three-point line. Falk lining it up from a deep three. Doesn't have it. Takes it to the hoop. He'll go up with the shot and over Lance, but hits nothing but the backboard.
I'll tell you what, I've been impressed so far with Dane Lance's defense.
Offensive foul. Beeman gets in front of Lance for the charge. He does that once or twice a game.
Yeah, this is a kid in Beeman who will set the school record if he doesn't own it already for both single season and career charges taken. Overcoming one, Cam Colclazier was pretty good at it himself.
He might get a block or two called on him, but he likes to step in front of people, make that ref make a decision.
Just ask him. He's never blocked in his life. Every one of those is a charge.
Good defense by the Hornets. They're staying in front. Little action here by Fremont, bringing their post to the high post, trying to get a drive. Oh, nice cut by Bontrager. Blue didn't see him. Beeman cuts back in front. Slee taking a baseline. Kicks it out to Brogan Blue for the wide open three. And he hits it. What three by Blue?
Not something you might expect to see is that Brogan Blue hits the first three of the game for Fremont. I think he finished last year, it was like 2 for 19, so that's definitely a benefit for Fremont.
Rebound basket by King. He's a monster on the boards, and he gets his first two with an offensive rebound. Hesitation dribble by Bontrager, kicks it out to Blue, who drives, off balance shot, and good! Brogan Blue supplying the offense for the Eagles early on as they go up 5-4. 4:19 to go in quarter number one. Cam McGee looking over the defense out front. Kicks it to Dane Lance, back to McGee in the corner. Looking high post, get a high-low entry. Beeman chucks him on the head and gets a foul. I'm not sure Lane King even felt it, but it was a foul. That's a strong boy down there. According to my cohort, he's looking at a lot of tight end offers from college, and I can see why. He's a strong young man.
I think Angola really missed him last year, as he missed the entire basketball season with an injury. And same with Tyler Paul, also missed the majority of the year. So those are two big additions for Angola this year.
Dane Lance with a nice drive and pull-up jumper to give the Hornets a 6-5 lead. Eagles offense predicated on dribble penetration. Hornets doing a pretty good job so far keeping them in front. Beeman straight outside for three. It's short. Rebound by King. To Lance. Brings it up. Another pull-up jumper from the elbow, and that'll dribble in. He gets on a roll. That will not be good for the Fremont Eagles.
Yeah, I guarantee that Dane Lance had just stole a pass that Thomas Lee was trying to make to Brogan Blue. I guarantee that Fremont's game plan defensively, a lot of what they tried to do was focus on Dane. And him getting four quick points here in the lane. That last one, a tough pull up from the elbow, highly contested, got to roll in. That's definitely big for his confidence.
King, rebound basket. Beeman tried to stay in front. McGee got it off the board, and Lane King has to have 3 or 4 rebounds already with 3 minutes to go here in period number one. Brody Falk re-enters for the Eagles for Brogan Blue. No substitutions yet for the Hornets. They had went up to Coach Appleton and asked him who's starting tonight and who was playing, and he crossed off 5 names off the varsity and JV, 4 of them of which were sick or hurt. So Hornets definitely down a few players tonight. I think they still got their big studs on the varsity. King nails the free throw to give the Hornets a 6-point lead with 2:50 to go in period number one. Dribbles middle, can't find it, back to Beeman. Goes to Falk. Kicks to Slee on the side. Dribble penetration, cut off by McGee. Beeman's going to go all the way to the hoop. Herbert got a hand on that pass, or that shot of Beeman's off the drive, and Angola will bring it up the court. Nice start defensively for the Hornets. Brogan Blue has hit 2 shots, and that's the only baskets.
Yeah, you know, when Fremont can't draw that double team on their dribble drive motion, it makes it tough to get their shooters open. And right now, Angola's not having the help off the stop penetration. They're really staying in front of guys. As you said before, Beeman has really been the catalyst for the offense this year, and right now, none of the Fremont guys is getting the penetration necessary. Stuttering here for a second because Coach Appleton's not real happy with Kevin Smith call right there. You know,
little set play by the Eagles. Bontrager coming off a double opposite. Still not working. Getting Cope on the roll, on the pick and roll. That didn't work. Beeman beats his man off the dribble. That time gets to the rim, misses, but Cope with the offensive rebound. Gives out to Bontrager for a 3. And that's nothing but the bottom of the net. That offensive rebound kickouts for 3 are really, really tough to defense. And Gage Cope comes in right away for the Eagles and makes his presence known on the boards. We're just lucky he's not hurt, as he rolled his truck 3 times yesterday. So we're lucky he's out here on the court. He was fortunate to be unhurt. King from 3, no good. Rebound call. Going up with it. He'll be fouled by Bontrager, I believe, on the arm. And Call will shoot 2.
King's strength on the boards has also been evident so far in this game. He gets his hands on the ball too. He's ripped a number of rebounds away from Fremont players. A couple times maybe from his own players too. But that's he's kind of a load for Gage Cope, who's active, but giving up a few pounds, maybe an inch to Lane.
Caden Huffnagel into the game for the Eagles. His dad Eric received the Community Service Award in between games tonight. And both shots are hit as the Hornets go up 13-8. Bontrager looked to advance the ball quickly, and Huffnagel was not ready for the pass. He was down there in the corner and turned it and hit him right in the back. So, little miscommunication there by the Eagles. Double high ball screen by the Hornets. McGee trying to get to the rim, and he does easily for a layup. Really poor defense there by the Eagles. Bontrager throwing it long again. Cope catches it, but he's out of control when he catches it. Has to throw it back in, makes a bad pass. Ball swung all the way to the corner for Lance, and that would have been a dagger, but he was unable to hit it. I thought when you fell down it was supposed to be travel. Apparently not. Or he didn't think he had the ball when he fell down. Fremont takes the ball down the court, inside to Cope. That'll hand back to Falk. Falk's in trouble inside. Kicks it back out to Huffnagel.
This is really a big possession for Fremont, down 15-8 with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Reach and fall by Herbert. It's one of the few times we've actually had a nice driving lane right there. That last basket by Angola, he drove right between 3 guys from Fremont. No one pinched and closed the door on the drive.
15 seconds, second team foul on Angola. Nice pick-the-picker play. Good execution by the Eagles for the basket underneath by Cope. Cut the lead to 5 as the quarter ends. You know Lance wants to shoot it. Gets it by Herbert, going inside to Call. He cannot get it up, fumbled the pass, and then after 1, the Angola Hornets 15, the Fremont Eagles 10.
Angola led that quarter, scoring by King with 5, Lance with 4, and McGee with 4. So balanced scoring. The last point, the last bucket by Tyler Call. Fremont, what would you say, Neil? What do they need to immediately fix going into the second quarter, especially defensively?
I would say defensively they just got to keep working on cutting off penetration, and then they're going to have to help on the post, because I think King's going to be too much for them to guard one-on-one in the post. And then offensively, I think they need to run a few sets and just slow down a little bit on offense and not just have to catch it and put it on the floor right away. Choose what they want to do with the ball before they try to beat someone off the dribble. And then whether they run their ball pick plays or some other plays, try to get a few ball reversals and then attack the basket.
Yeah, memory tells me that Bontrager took one shot in the quarter. That's, as the offensive leader for Fremont, he's going to need to get some looks. I think Connor Slee took one shot also. Those two young men are going to need to get some looks. Eagles come out with Folk, Slee, Blue, Guthrie entering the game for the first time, and Bontrager on the floor. They'll have the ball to start the second quarter.
Hornets starting lineup still in the game. They probably logged a lot of heavy minutes last night, so if the Eagles can stick around here and 2-3 quarters, we're going to be in good shape at the end, hopefully. We got Brogan Blue back in the game, playing the post, trying to beat Dane King off the dribble, struggling a little bit, hits the underside of the backboard with a pass, and Ethan Bontrager fouls. Eagles are going baseline and trying to throw that corner pass, and that looks well scouted by the Hornets as they picked it off twice. Bontrager with his second foul. We'll see if Coach Stuckey leaves him in the game or has a sub.
And as you know, Neil, since both of us were assistants for Coach Stuckey last year, I don't think there's a chance he'll take Bontrager out after that second foul. I would bet if he gets a third foul, he'll still be on the floor.
Yeah, Josh is a little unconventional at times. In this case with the fouls, I like it. Lane King with another rebound. The young man's having trouble finishing, but he is a monster on the boards. Tyler Call with a really unnecessary foul at the other end for his first and his second and the team's third.
That was a frustration foul. He got the ball in the post against Brody, made a nice move, missed it, and that's when King came in and ripped that rebound away from two Eagles. Missed point blank, though.
First sub of the game for the Hornets, number 12, Cam Steary, enters. He played a couple quarters in the JV game and looked pretty good. So he's going to be guarding Connor Slee. Falk with the bomb off to the right. Blue with the rebound, back to Falk. Slee with the dribble, kicks to Guthrie in the corner for the wide open three. No good. Rebound by King.
Boy. And that, these misses by Fremont early will not stop them from shooting. Too good of shooters. Offense is predicated on it. They'll keep firing away.
Got to keep getting those offensive rebounds if you're Eagle fans. I like that high-low. King flashes, trying to look inside, doesn't have it, back to Lance. Throws it into McGee. McGee's got Slee one-on-one in the post. He's going to take, turn, shoot, and get fouled by Connor Slee. Must have been a little lower body push there.
McGee's a tough matchup because he's just so strong for a guard. I mean, look at him. I bet he outweighs our guards by, I hate to put a number on it. I'm not very good at guessing weight, so my wife tells me. but he's much bigger. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, his legs are tree stumps for sure. He's a strong young lad. Colton Guthrie got a minute and a half, and then Corbin Beeman will be right back in the game for him. Cam McGee misses a second. 6:30 to go in period number 2. The Hornets lead 16-10. Bontrager, third time in a row we've thrown the ball away, trying to advance it ahead. King with a pull-up. That's a tough shot, but he got it to go. Woo!
Again, that elbow pull-up. That one was a little bit more heavily guarded than the last one. I'm not sure that Coach Appleton. That's probably a good shot because it went in. One of those situations. Nice defense by Sturry right there to deflect the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, that was Lance on the shot, not King. I misspoke. Fourth time now. Dribble baseline, throw it cross court, and get it deflected or tipped away. Probably about time to stop that move. Slee beats Sturry off the dribble. Sturry picks up the foul. That'll be his first, team's fourth.
Few less fouls in the JV game, Neil. I'm going to guess there were somewhere around 78 fouls in that JV game.
And they only called half of them, too. sleeve for three, no good. Rebound McGee in the corner. Bontrager wanted to trap him, but his teammate didn't see it that way. And Coach Appleton, I believe, thought there was going to be a trap and called a quick timeout. So we have a timeout here with 5:57 to go in the second period, with the Angola Hornets ahead of the Fremont Eagles 18-10. Coach Bach, you were right in your assessment early of the key for Angola being defense, and they're doing a really good job so far, keeping the Eagles out of the paint on their penetration, forcing contested threes, and not giving up a whole lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, those threes got to start falling for Fremont if they're going to stay in this basketball game. And I think they were too good as shooters. Josh, Coach Stuckey always says that the averages seem to find themselves eventually, and that means they should start falling.
We just hope we don't average the Wayne game in with this one, since we were 13 for 19 from three in the Wayne game. So we don't want the two games together to be averaged in. Nice backdoor cut by Sterry. High post from King to Sterry for a basket.
I think you used to call that play for the girls. What was that? Was that the head tap play or something like that?
I don't remember it. Bontrager says, I haven't shot in a while. I'm just going to jack one up. Nice rebound by Blue. He's been a monster tonight so far. 2 baskets, offensive rebounds. Falk again from deep. He got this one to go. 20-13. That's what the Eagles need, is they're going to hit a few threes. They're going to get right back in this game before halftime. Lance with the ball out front. Herbert, 25 points last night. Has he shot it yet tonight, Coach?
I have not seen him shoot yet tonight. Boy, just watch. I remember even last year when we had Ethan Bach in the back of this defense balancing the big guys, I'm seeing Brody Folk doing the same thing. Really working position against a much stronger Lane King, but doing a fantastic job of staying in front, hands up, and giving no passing angle for the Angola guards to get the ball to Lane. That's just great effort by Brody and intelligence.
Lance, a little miscommunication here, threw the ball cross court out of bounds. Cope to the hoop. He got it to go off the glass. Nice play by the Eagles. Little set piece for the man Cope to drive and shoot. Lance with another pull-up. That's more like it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the homer in me. Oh, he missed that one. But we have a foul on number 13, Brody Folk. I'd be pushing too if I was outweighted as much as he is inside.
That's a fourth really tough elbow jumper that Dane's taken. That one showed how tough it was.
Ball gets inside to number 11, and that ball stuffed right back in his face. That will be Kyler Husher. Nice play by Falk. He's going to bomb another three from deep. Nothing but the bottom of the well. Brody Falk cuts the lead to 20-18 with 4 minutes left in period number 2. That was almost at the volleyball line. Falk has missed the last couple games with an injury, so I'm sure he is ready to play tonight. Couple subs in for Angola. This is when the Eagles need to make their run. Herbert pulls up, misses the three. Falk gets the rebound. Beeman will bring it down. Right side, looks inside to Cope, who made a nice play just to catch it and try to kick it back out, and got fouled on the play by number 0, Landon Herbert, his first, team 5th. Number 5, Colton Gus Guthrie, enters for the Eagles to give Folk a breather. He is looking a little tired. Oh, nice cut by Slee. Couldn't get the ball in. We're going to throw it up deep. Nice cut by Cope. Nice cut late. To be honest, I'm not sure if he's thrown that to Cope or Beeman, but we'll take it as the Eagles tie the game at 20 with 3:30 to go here in period number 2.
Yeah, it's just like the DeKalb game. Gage Cope is just in the right spot at the right time. He's just in position so often at offensive end. Against DeKalb, it was Beeman getting the ball time after time for layups. Dane Lance shoots a high arching three-pointer off the front of the rim, picked up by Beeman, headed the other way.
King had his hands on it but couldn't finish it. We're going inside to Cope. Tries to kick it back out, didn't want to go up strong. Lance is going to take it the length of the floor for a layup. Gives the Hornets a 2-point lead with 2:50 to go here in period number 2. Guthrie's going to make it to the rim. Nobody helps. And they foul him. King did not want to come over and help because he knew what would happen. The pass would have went to Cope for a layup. So he challenged Guthrie to make the layup. I see these few cracks now in the Hornet defense. They're getting a little tired. They're not staying with the people as well off the dribble as they were early. Eagles hitting a few three-pointers has also made the Hornets come out on the Eagles a little bit more. Bontrager with his 2 fouls will go out with 2:48. Does not mean he's out for the rest of the half. In fact, I'd be shocked if he is. Guthrie missed the first.
I'll bet the next time there's a dead ball before an offensive possession, you're going to see Bontrager.
Give him a little blow here. Guthrie misses both free throws. And McGee brings the ball up court for the Hornets, turns it over. Slee throws it ahead to Beeman. He goes up strong right into Lane King for the basket. Impressive drive by the little man, Corbin Beeman.
He does not lack for confidence. You see he took it right at him, right into his chest. It's tough for a big guy to block a shot when he's right into his chest.
Did a really nice job. Oh, King got double teamed and threw the ball away right into the hands of the defense. Beeman going to attack in the lane. Try to get by his man. Herbert does a nice job. Kicks it out to the corner to Blue. Blue's going to take it to the basket. He finds Cope for the layup. Nice ball movement, penetration, and team basketball by the Eagles as Gage Cope hits a basket, forcing Angola to call its second timeout.
And now you see Fremont doing exactly what that offense is designed to do. They're getting that ball penetration. They're getting penetration to the lane. It helps coming over, and you're seeing a lot of those little dump-off passes, those pocket passes over to the block, for layups. Really, it's like a story of 2 quarters defensively for Angola, where in the first quarter they didn't need help to keep us out of the lane. Now Fremont's getting there at will. Angola's missing some easy shots early in the quarter, and now there have been turnovers the last few possessions. Fremont's turned those into points at a 2-point lead. What was it? Hornets' biggest lead, 6 or 8 points in that first quarter? Yeah. There's been quite a turnaround here in the second quarter. You mentioned earlier that Eric Huffnagel received an Alumni Community Award. Well-deserved. Eric Huffnagel, known him for a long time. Back in his days as an offensive lineman for the Fremont Eagle football team. And now he's kind of a jack of all trades. Completely taken by surprise when he won that award. Certainly deserving, and it's neat to see him get that.
Yeah, I asked him as he's walking back to his seat. He said, I had no idea. So the powers to be did a really nice job of contacting his family and making sure he didn't find out. Hornets call their second timeout. Come out of the huddle. We'll see what they have. They have a set called here. They can get a good shot off. 1:45 to go, period number 2. The Eagles had a nice second quarter and go up by 2. Referee says, Ronnie Branch says, no, you drug your pivot foot. That's a travel.
Dane didn't seem to agree, but unfortunately he doesn't have a whistle.
Polk setting outside, gotta be honest, he's nailed 2 of those. To Blue, driving baseline. Oh, jumps in the air, nothing to do with it, threw it to the wrong guy. Good hustle back down the floor for the Eagles. Guthrie tips the pass out of bounds. I saw that on the game I was watching today. Even at Division I level, guys jumping in the air, not knowing where they're passing and throwing it to the other team. I think that guy played for IU, but we won't name names. Oh, inbound King. Oh, not a good idea. Gage Cope tried to go out and contest the three-pointer by Lance and fouled him. And Lance will shoot the trifecta.
Probably not the guy you want to put at the free throw line. I think he's a pretty good free throw shooter. Did you notice in our student section, Neil, is that Moses or Noah? Or is that Santa? What is that? Who is that supposed to be over there?
I don't know. Fans in the background, you probably can see them. Our viewing network. I will let you make that call. I'm going to say that since who parted the Red Sea? That was Moses, right? I'm going to say it's Moses since it's a red out night, right? And he's going to part the Red Sea tonight. Yeah.
connection. He pulled that one out.
Oh, he only makes 1 out of 3. Very surprising.
Is that the announcer jinx?
Yes, we have that power, don't we? Folk just yanks another one up from way too far out. But Pardon gets the rebound. Kicks it back to Beeman. Beeman hesitates. What a move. That was a big-time hesitation move by Corbin Beeman to act like he was done and then stop the defense and then explode around him. Good guards can go different speeds on offense, and Beeman proved it right there. Landon Herbert has not scored tonight and has 1 foul, and I think he shot 1 3-pointer after a 25-point outburst last night. High post again to King, back to Lance, shot fake drive, pull up on the baseline, no good, rebound Sterry. Back to Herbert, McGee's going to go to the rim, kicks it back out to Lance, he's wide open for a 3, but it will not fall. The Eagles are going to take 1 shot with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Got to run a set play here, you think? Got to run a little delay game. Guthrie to the rim to Pardon. Pardon just throws it away to Lance. Lance takes it to the basket and gets fouled on the way by. And that will be a bonus, a 1-and-1 shot for Dane Lance.
Boy, Bryce Pardon caught the ball on the block and immediately looked to kick it back out. About 7 seconds left. Maybe a little earlier than you want, but you'd like to see him maybe drop step and put that thing in and come away with points. But I think he was trying to wait as long as that. Oh, Lance misses it.
This is another free throw. Folk hits the rim from 3/4 court, and it's halftime, ladies and gentlemen, with the Fremont Eagles 26, the Angola Hornets 23. We're going to take a 10-minute break, maybe 9.5, and be back right before the start of the third quarter. This is Fremont Eagle basketball.
As soon as I turn it off.
They'll have them. They're bringing them out right down there.
Yeah.
I got those bolts. Ironic. He came back. I know, but he came back with a 2-point lead. I wonder how many people are going to be asking for Saturdays. I don't think. Here you go. Whenever you're ready. It's already on.
Of course, I'm not sure that I can say that these minutes are very accurate. We're leaning on the second half.
Welcome back to Fremont, Indiana as we get ready to start second half action here with the Fremont Eagles and the Angola Hornets. Fremont's leading the game 26-23, and we were fortunate enough to get our hands on a few first half statistics, and my cohort Justin Bach will run those down for you right now.
Thanks, Neil. These stats, of course, were not made by Neil and me. So if any of you people at home are taking your own stats and you disagree, you'll need to talk to Mr. Damon Teachout, our official statistician. Looking at some of the stats from the first half, Angola was 9 of 28 from the field, 0 of 9 from 3, and 5 of 9 from the free throw line. I think both of those two, Coach Appleton would like to see improve, I'm sure, especially with a couple of the free throws being 1-and-1s. Fremont was 4 of 10 from the three-point line, 11 of 20 overall, and 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Leading scorer for Angola, Dane Lance has 9 on 4 of 11 shooting. He's 0 of 5 from 3 and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Both of those, as everyone who plays Angola knows, and everyone who roots for Angola knows, Dane's a much better shooter than that. You can't expect him to continue being cold from the field. After Dane, 2 with 5, Lane King and Cam McGee. Leading scorer for Fremont, Gage Cope with 8, 4 of 4 from the field. Brody Falk also had 6 points, 2 deep bombs, 2 of 4 from the three-point line. Some unusual stats. According to Damon, Angola has no assists so far. Most of their points coming on one-on-one isolation plays or on offensive rebounds. No assists, 5 turnovers for Angola. Fremont has 8 assists and 10 turnovers, which I'm sure is a number that Coach Dookie would like to see cut in half. Rebounding battles tied 16-16, although it came about in 2 different ways. Angola has 9 offensive rebounds. Fremont has 3 offensive rebounds. So we'll see, Neil. What do you foresee changing in the second half? I think Fremont's going to continue to bomb away from threes. I just can't see Angola staying over from the three-point line all the way through.
Yeah, I think as I watched the first half, the biggest difference was I thought the first quarter Fremont couldn't get to the rim. I felt like Angola was doing a great job of cutting off penetration and contesting the threes that we did get. And then the second quarter, I think we hit a couple threes and they thought they had to get out a little bit more on us. And we were getting to the rim a lot easier. That's how Gage Cope scores. He scores off of guard penetration, and he gets passes and just lays it in underneath the basket, and he's got, 8 points? So I think the game's going to come down to defensively who can contest the most shots and who can keep the other team out of the paint. Angola, you got to believe, is going to shoot the ball better from 3 in the second half, and Fremont was 4 of 10, so that's pretty much about what you expect from them. 40%, 35-40% from the three-point line. So we'll see. Second half action about ready to begin. We got Ethan Bontrager, Brody Folk, Corbin Beeman, Brogan Blue, and Connor Slee. Same starting lineup for the Eagles. And I would guess we'll have the same starting lineup for the Hornets. Lane King, Dane Lance, Tyler Call, Cam McGee, and Landon Herbert are on the floor.
One thing I definitely think you'll see, Connor Slee and Ethan Bontrager combined to take 3 shots in that first half. Landon Herbert took 1 shot. I think those are guys both teams would like to see get more shots.
Little double screen play for the Hornets coming out, but no dice. The Eagles defense it well. Cam McGee shuffles those feet and travels. First turnover of the half for the Hornets, gives the ball back to the Fremont Eagles. Fremont section making sure we know he can't do that. Little ball pick play on the right. Slee to the basket around Dane Lance for the layup and the foul. Nice shot fake and drive for Slee. Like to see the ball handler Bontrager wait a little longer on that screen to see what's happening and maybe even refuse it sometimes. But of course I'm used to the other Ethan, your son, running that play to perfection many a time last year. Dane Lance beats Beeman off the dribble, goes up with it, and rolls it in. Nice little hesitation dribble by Lance, and the Eagles backed off of him for the basket.
You see Brody Folk getting the ball by the volleyball line, and nice pass, Connor Slee over to Brogan Blue, misses it. Slee fights for the rebound and puts it back. But now Brody Falk's he's lining it up from the volleyball line. And you can see Angola, they before kind of hesitate. Now they're jumping out at him. That'll open up some things also.
Coach Bach, a little high-low action for the layup to McGee. Coach Bach talked about Connor Slee and Ethan Bontrager getting more shots, and within the first 2 minutes, Slee's already got 5 points. And nice rebound basket. Nice pass from Slee to Blue. Not able to finish. Slee's battling for the rebound, but Lance comes out with it to Call down the lane. Looks like it might have been a charge, no call, and that's off Fremont out of bounds. It'll stay Angola Hornet basketball.
Boy, Lane King I think he took about 3 guys down with him there. He's just such an aggressive, strong rebounder.
Yeah, lucky for us, he hasn't been able to hit too many inside shots yet, but he is on the boards all the time. Lance throws it in the corner to McGee, air ball, rebound to Blue. Take it down to the wing, pull it back out, bring it to Beeman. Oh, he had Falk set up for the 3, but he'll take it all the way to the hole and finish. And fouled by Tyler Call on the body. Great drive by Brody Falk as he gets the and one up in the Fremont lead to 33-27 with 5:50 to go here in period number 3. Falk nets his 9th point.
And once again, it's the penetration. I mean, if Fremont can't get in the lane, they don't get those dump-off passes, they don't get the kick-out threes, and the third quarter has started much like the second quarter went. Fremont's really getting in the lane at will. Not much. Nice pass from Lance into Call, pump fakes, and it's a layup. But not a whole lot of side-to-side defensive pressure. They're really not cutting off the driving lanes.
Slee being way more aggressive offensively so far here in the second half. Beeman gets the ball out front, trying to work around Herbert. Beeman and Falk, little 2-man game. Beeman beats him down the lane, no good. Off of Brogan Blue, out of bounds. Nice job by Beeman getting past his man all the way to the hoop with no help coming, but couldn't finish the layup. Last time down the floor, I can see it last year. If that play would have happened last year, Coach Bach would have come unglued. The backside not dropping on that defense to take away that pass. You know, I thought it was going to happen again, but it didn't, as we dropped quick enough to get the steal. Connor Slee back to Beeman, wide open from the 3 line. Nothing but net. And Beeman will take a look at the Angola student section. Little emotion here by the Fremont kids because they kind of want to win this game, I think. Timeout by Fremont after that three. Interesting use of the timeout, but I can probably tell you what he's talking about, right? And I think you know too.
Oh, yeah. Well, you remember last year's game. I ended up, I think, 55-43, something along those lines. Fremont got a lead and just held the ball. I talked to Coach Appleton last year after that game, and he said, when you spread it out with the guys you had on the floor, I just knew it was going to make it really tough for us because Oberlin would come out on Pentecost. It was a tough matchup. I don't see this Fremont team, if they get that same sort of lead, doing that. I don't think that's their game. But I'm pretty sure staying emotionally charged and maybe a little bit more attentive defensively is going to be really important to maintaining and even enlarging this lead.
Yeah, I would think that was the reason for the timeout, was to talk defensively about how we were going to guard that low block. Angola comes right out right away and goes high post, low post, trying to attack with King and Call in the high and low post, which is good strategy with their height advantage and strength inside. And Call draws the foul as they do that, and he'll go to the line shooting two as Brogan Blue gets his first foul. That will be the team's first foul of the half. Call sinks the first free throw, cutting the lead down to 7.
Call's the only one really in foul trouble with 3. Number of guys with 2, he's the only one with 3. If the board is correct.
A little short on free throw number 2. Brody Folk with the rebound. Folk's gonna jack one up from deep, and it's gonna be there. Brody Folk with his third deep three of the night and 12 points as the Eagles extend their lead to 40-30. And he steals the lob pass, kicks it out to Bontrager, back out to Slee, wide open, top of the key, and it goes around and falls. Great penetration and kick by the Eagles. They open a 13-point lead with 3:48 to go in period number 3. The Hornets will not call a timeout. They leave Tyler Call wide open for a 2. He gets it, roll off the back iron to stop the run. Eagles had a nice run there. Good shot by Call to stop that run. Falk sizing it up from 3. Bontrager going to take it to the hoop, go all the way, slides, misses the shot. Tough little layup there. Hornets back down. Lance looking inside to Call. Call's going to go straight up, knock Brody Falk right on his butt, and somehow Falk got the foul. How's that happen, Coach?
Well, sometimes I think it's the angle of the official, where the official sees it. Call's driving right to left. The angle that he sees that may be a little different than what we see it. I certainly love Falk's energy during that stretch. Hitting shots, rebounding well, playing tough defense inside. Call's got the ball into the three-point line against Beeman. McGee wide open, shoots a 3, a little flat, hits the front of the rim, and Blue comes down with the rebound. Brogan Blue leading the break, Coach.
Oh yeah, multi-purpose. Oh, nice pass by Beeman into Cope for the layup. Cam McGee missed the open 3, allowing the Eagles to come back down the floor as they open a 13-point lead with 2:50 to go, period number 3. Coach Appleton will take a timeout. Third timeout. With 2:47 to go, the Eagles have come out, shot the ball well from deep, and when they shoot it well from deep and people come out on them, that opens up those gaps, and penetrate and kick is the name of the game for the offense.
The body language has changed, Coach France. You can see the body language has changed for both teams. The Fremont's got a little bit of bounce after the last couple of plays, a lot of emotion and fist pumps and let's goes, famous tennis line, let's go. And Angola's players kind of slumped off to the bench for that timeout. Obviously the Angola coaching staff is frustrated, but Angola's players, they've got to get that energy back. It has to start defensively. They've got to start creating some turnovers. But their shot selection also on the offensive side has kind of gone south here. So we'll see. It looks like they're spreading the floor out a little bit. Herbert's going to inbound the ball. They got Lance on the opposite wing. Call also be on the three-point line, and King on the opposite block.
Great observation with the body language. You could just see as they're walking to the bench, they're going to have to get it up, get it to be more positive, hit some shots, and they'll be right back in this game if they can do that. The Eagles will not put it into deep freeze, and they will I don't think they can keep shooting this well the whole rest of the game, but we can hope. King tried to drive it, but was unsuccessful and kicked it off his foot out of bounds. Nice job being patient with the ball. Eagles can be patient. They can look for the chance opportunities to drive. Nice inside to Cope. Tough left-handed layup. He couldn't finish, but again, the Eagles got to the rim and made a nice pass for a pretty uncontested layup. It was a tough shot. Lance misses the three again. And the Eagles come down with a chance to extend their 13-point lead. Little hand back at the top.
Little bit of frustration shown right there on that missed three by Lance. Cope did a great job boxing out Lane King. And on the way back up the floor, King threw a little elbow and kicked Cope right in the center of the chest. I think it's got to be some frustration from the Angola players.
For sure. Eagles are taking it to the hoop, having some tough layups. They're shooting tough layups. Angola is definitely contesting the layups. They are not easy shots, and they're not being hit right now. So the lead stays at 13. Angola is unable to connect at this end of the floor. Quite frankly, they do look a little tired. He's only played primarily 5 people, and they had a huge emotional game last night. Inside to Call. Turns on Slee. He's going to look inside and got it to King, who couldn't finish with his left hand but was fouled by Brogan Blue. That's good offense. The Hornets need to keep looking inside for that stuff.
Yeah, you can tell that last time out what Coach Appleton emphasized, because now you've got at least one and often 2 Hornets posting, trying to seal inside at the same time. Now, certainly their size and strength is an advantage that they have over Fremont. However, it's really clogging up the inside and making some of those passing angles about impossible. What it is doing, it appears, is opening up the opposite side for threes. But boy, has Angola hit a 3 tonight? They were
Why did you say that, Coach? Why did you say that?
I should know better, right? But I think we have a little bit of an advantage there at the three-point line. Bontrager comes with the loose ball.
And brings it up the floor. King misses both free throws. The Eagles looking to up their 13-point lead. It's been that way for a couple minutes. No one scored. Connor Slee wide open from 3. Can't hit the shot. And Sturry gets the rebound. He was a sub for Call at the last free throw. Wide open look for Slee. We'll take that all day. Nice head and shoulders by McGee to the hoop. Throws it up over Cope, and he gets it to go. Nice drive by Cam McGee. Got to stay on his right hand and not let him get biased on the right hand. Ethan Bontrager wide open from 3. That's his shot, and it goes. The Hornets did not match up coming back down on D, and left Ethan Bontrager, either the best or second best three-point shooter on the floor, wide open. Sturry from the baseline, no good. Eagles should be content to take the final shot, but Slee's going to do a reverse layup and score, which when you get a layup, you might as well take it. Nice job by Slee. Eagles up by 16. Hornets holding for the last shot. High ball pick by King. McGee goes around Cope, who fouls him with the body. It's easy for us to say here, but we kind of knew he was going right, didn't we?
I've seen that a few times, I think, in practice, Coach France, and every time he got to the rim going right, I think I was a combination of incredulity that happened and anger as the defensive coach on staff. This is just one of those runs that Fremont's capable of having. When you can shoot threes like they can, they're kind of pesky and handsy on defense. They can get some steals. It's fun to watch when they get on one of these rolls.
And the Hornets, I don't know what they're shooting this quarter, but it's not good. They have had some decent looks, and they've been at the free throw line. They missed their last 3 at least free throws. As they say in the NBA, it's a make or miss league. 2.6, Bontrager's going to launch from three-quarter court. Hits the backboard and the Fangel, the obligatory, ooh, when it wasn't close. So at the end of 3 quarters, the Fremont Eagles 50, the Angola Hornets 35. Do the Hornets have it in them to make a dramatic 4th quarter comeback after playing a very emotional conference game last night? Well, hang on, and we will see. Shay Thomas would like to speak for the live stream.
Woo, go Fremont!
As we walk by, she's leaving early. She has much confidence, apparently, in the Eagles' opportunity to win tonight.
Your last chance to get a raffle ticket to bid on the silent auction.
Well, as we
Your
head into the
last
4th
chance.
quarter, Neil, looking around the crowd, we have a few recent graduates, former basketball players who are here tonight. In fact, our entire senior class last year is back. Gable Pentecost, who's pitching for the Taylor Trojans. He came in a sweatshirt that had purple on it. Kind of took us aback, being a Fremont grad, but it was a Taylor sweatshirt. He's a
better than that.
starting pitcher for Taylor. Logan Brace, who's playing basketball in the middle of the season at Manchester. We had Ethan Bach, who's up at Hillsdale. And then we had Lucas Berlew, who's a Trine Education business major. And here we go with the 4th quarter.
Oh.
Fremont looks like they're playing their 1-minute game, maybe. No, they're not. They're still attacking. Slee sets the pick. Brody Folk going with the right hand. Boy, he gets the corner and puts it up to 2. Folk's got 14 points now in the game. He's really shot well here after the 1st quarter. A high pick and roll. McGee gets to the rim and scores. Well, not much defense through 2 possessions.
McGee for 2.
Nice drive by McGee, went left, beat us off the dribble. Falk also did a nice job on the drive. The Eagles will be content to beat people off the dribble, and if they don't turn it over, they will probably come away with a W.
I'm pretty sure that we do drills for that called a slide stop, and I always am convinced, well, it's not a travel, it looks like a travel. And there you go. It gets called because it looks like a travel.
Yeah, he definitely slid his opposite foot, but did he slide his pivot foot? Obviously, the only thing that matters is that the referee did. That was a travel right there. Call got away with as he goes up with a shot and is fouled.
Tyler Cole has a nice post game, Neil. He keeps his pivot when he jump stops. And he does a nice job of going up strong hand or reversing back to his weak hand. He's got a really nice game. So if he were about 6'8", I think he'd have a future as a college post player. Wait, do they have post players in college anymore?
Well, it depends on what school you're at. The Hornets are going to get back in this game. They're going to have to shoot better at the free throw line. They cannot keep getting fouled and missing their free throws. They got to get those points on the board when the clock stopped. Call hits the second one and cuts the lead to 14 with 6:50 to go here in period number 4. Beeman blows by King, takes it all the way to the hoop, a little off balance, and King blocks it. Call comes down with it, takes it to the rim, Euro steps, go to the right, and is fouled again. I believe the Hornets are just going to take the ball to the line all night. That's the 7th foul, so they're going to be in the bonus the rest of the half while they've only fouled 2 times. So free throws, if they're going to get back in the game, they're going to do it from the line.
Fremont right now, the 5 guys on the floor. We have 2 with 3 fouls and 3 with 2 fouls, so not really any true foul trouble unless they keep fouling at this pace. And another miss from the free throw line. Man, I need to yell down to Damon to figure out what these stats are, but this is certainly something that Coach Appleton's going to look back at with frustration. You think they'll be shooting some free throws at practice tomorrow? Oh, wait, I mean Monday?
Monday, probably, yeah. Another turnover for the Eagles. Lance to the basket for 2.
Fremont just got Lance. That's for Scott Gruner.
Nice. Fremont's playing like they're behind. They need to be more patient. They can get layups or wide open shots, not forcing the action on the first pass. Definitely need to fall back and cut off penetration. That's a flop, they say. Call's got to kick it out. Sturry's wide open from the 3 line and airballs it. As we say in Old Man's League, there's a reason you're open. Coach Stuckey wisely calls a timeout to settle his crew down. And I bet when they come back out, we'll be seeing a few more passes before a shot goes up.
Yeah, they really have a choice right now, and having coached, as we both have, with Josh, he's either going to try to shorten this game by maybe taking 2 minutes off the clock right here, but not looking just to stall, looking to hold it until there's a layup. We're capable of doing that with this group. Or he's going to say, let's get back to what we've been doing. Let's look to get a quick penetration and kick for shots, even get that thing back up to 14. But I know he's emphasizing taking care of the ball. We can't get in such a hurry that we're giving additional possessions to Angola, even if they are going to continue to miss from the free throw line. Definitely have 4 strong ball handlers on the floor. And Brogan Blue, if he's going to his right, it will only be strong.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see what's going to happen here. If we're going to run our offense and just be more patient, which that looks like is going to be the case. Falk having trouble getting open on the wing, so Bontrager takes it down there. Kicks it back to Falk. Beeman to Slee. Little ball pick. Slee trying to beat him off the dribble. Forcing his way inside and draws a foul on McGee. That'll be Cam McGee's 2nd foul. The team's 3rd. Eagles will take the ball out underneath. See what we have diagrammed up from underneath out of bounds. We had a basket off an out of bounds play earlier in the game. 2 people at each high post area. Falk coming off the double screen. Slee coming off the double screen. Beeman more patient with it, kicks it to Blue, didn't go to the basket. Back to Beeman, reverse layup, can't get it to fall, but he battles and kicks it back to Slee. Nice job by Beeman on the rebound as he missed a shot. I was going to say Bontrager got away with a double dribble, but he didn't, as Kevin Smith saw that. I thought Ethan has a little habit there of just picking the ball up and almost holding it, and that's what he did, I think. I thought he might have touched it with his other hand, but Cam McGee, Tyler Call just driving to the hoop. Just taking it straight to the hoop. Nobody stepping in front of him, no pass, just take it to the hoop for 2. Eagles need a bucket. They haven't scored in a while. Falk's going to take it all the way down and be fouled by Sturry. Angola's cut this lead to 52-43. Was up to 16, 18, what was it? 16 at least? Down to 9 with 4:48 to go. Slee cuts off quick. We'll see if the Eagles have what it takes to finish this one off in this county rivalry game. Falk going to go all the way to the hoop. King got a little piece of it and he missed the shot. And here come the Hornets. See if the Eagles can put a little contest on them and decide. Nice pass to King, who has a layup. Down to 7. 52-45, 4:22 to go in the 4th period. Coach Appleton getting his team into it, getting his bench into it. The Hornets are right there. Tide has changed. The Eagles are not playing as free and easy as they did in that 3rd quarter. Got the big lead, and sometimes it's tough to hold it. King goes for Lance goes for the steal. Beeman beats him, but didn't get all the way to the hoop. Brogan Blue's going to get all the way to the hoop, and he got hammered by Sturry, but no call by Steve Keck. And the Hornets can cut the lead to 5. King's going to drive, look to kick out, finds Call to Lance. Lance to McGee. We should back off of McGee. We should be playing in the paint. High high ball pick. McGee's going to pull up for the three, and he's short. So the Eagles get the rebound with 3:30 to go. And Slee beats Call, who comes around for the foul. That'll only be the 5th team foul, but that's Call's 4th.
Angola's been living in the paint, establishing that size and strength. Brody Falk looks exhausted, battling sometimes King and sometimes Call. They bring in Gage Cope to spell him for a few seconds. Pass in to Beeman. Beeman's going to go up the high ball screen by Cope. Kicks it out to Brogan Blue. Will go right. Kick it out to Bontrager. Tyler Call comes out to challenge him. Got a foul on the floor, and Tyler Call was just fouled out of the game. It's going to be tough for Angola. He's kind of been the one driving the offense. It's been through him the last few minutes as they've come back. Landon Herbert checks back into the game. Boy, Angola could use Landon Herbert to get hot here if they're going to continue this comeback. 7-point lead by Fremont as they take the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, that's big. Call's been the offensive force that's been helping them score, just taking it to the rack. 3 minutes to go. The Eagles putting it into deep freeze. They have now be in the bonus on the next foul. So if they can hit free throws and take care of the basketball, they should be in good shape. You cannot. Beeman got lucky there. He crossed back over to his right hand and Herbert fouled him.
Yeah, that's Beeman going left. Foul going left. One dribble. Angola needs to light it up from three here a couple of times. They need someone like a Nick Maximchuk corner three or a Kyle Roeder corner three. A couple guys I know listening right now that could absolutely drain it from the corners.
Corbin Beeman gets it to go. Got the shooter's roll. Is his 8th point of the night. Cope has 10, Folk has 14. He's on the bench getting a rest. He's been out for a week, so he's playing limited minutes tonight. Beeman gets the second, ups the lead back to 9. Hornets need to score at about every possession now. Both teams in the bonus. The high ball pick has worked well. McGee kicking it in the corner to Lance for the three, and he drains it. First three of the game for Angola, and it comes with 2:31 left. And apparently Coach Appleton got a timeout before the Eagles got the ball in, so we can be looking for some pressure here from the Hornets as the Eagles are up 6 with 2:31 left.
So what does the Angola do right here, Neil? So Fremont can come down and take their time if they want. Angola's got they've got Fremont in the 1-1. Inside information from two guys who coach some of these gentlemen for Fremont. My opinion, I think I don't think any of the coaches are listening. I think Corbin, Beeman, and Brogan Blue would be the two, but they both actually shot much better from the free throw line this year.
Cope touches it, he should get fouled.
Yeah, but you didn't hear that from us. We haven't done that in practice over the last couple of years, these situational scrimmages. We'll see what Coach
Stuckey doesn't listen to this. He'll be mad at us.
Well, actually, those two guys are shooting well enough. Maybe he wants them to get fouled.
Yeah.
We'll see what Coach Appleton does. Maybe a little pressure here.
Yeah, I look for him to come out in a little full-court press or a half-court trap, just something to up the ante and up the pressure. They got 2:31. They got to suck it up with who's on the floor for 2:30. And I'm like always totally wrong as they're just backing up to half-court. It's like they're going to play, it looks like a half-court trap.
And no Brody Folk in the game right now. A little surprising. Hope he's okay.
Yeah. See if they can handle a little half-court trap. Bontrager turns it. Oh, Slee got lucky. King knocks it out of bounds. Bontrager needs to reverse the ball, not dribble right into the trap right away. As a senior, surprising to see that.
I think that's what Coach Stuckey called a timeout to tell him. Probably have a little chat over there.
Third, we have 2 left. Eagles 6-point lead, 2:15. Can they hold on?
This is really an important game in the NECC right now. Fremont is 2-1? think we're 2-1 in the conference.
Yeah.
As is Angola, I think is also 2-1 in the conference. Leading the conference is Brent Byler's Prairie Heights Panthers at 4-0 conference. I'm saying that because I know the athletic director Byler over at Prairie Heights might be listening right now. So they're first place, and both Angola and Fremont would like to get one game closer to them in the win column.
We're just name dropping everybody tonight, aren't you? Oh, look at you. I have no friends, so I don't know that no one is watching that I know. So but that's all right. Prairie Heights Panthers have had an awesome start to their season, and I thought I saw a few of their players walk in tonight to watch this game. So we'll see what happens here in the last 2:15 as the Eagles take the ball out in a tough place to inbound. We'll see what happens as they get it in here. Start from the line set. Hopefully don't throw it over the top and get it deflected. Beeman's coming to the ball, and Bontrager throws it away as Beeman stops. Doesn't finish coming to the ball. Herbert with the steal. The Hornets can cut it to 3. Beeman doing a nice job on the ball. Lance from 3 deep, and it's in and out. That was halfway in. Holy cow, you got to be.
Yeah, I mean that's a good look, halfway in, but Angola's they've been coming back by beating the ball into the post and using their strength and size, and there's still 2 minutes left. Again, that shot could have just as easily gone down, but I'm not sure if that's what they're looking to do.
Yeah, they've been getting inside at will. They're having a tough time getting the ball in bounds, and that's off Fremont. We probably need to call a timeout and run a few out of bounds plays just to get the ball in bounds here. 54-48, 1:49 to go. Angola, great effort here to come back and make this a ball game. Plenty of time left. McGee dribbles right, trying to beat Beeman off the dribble. Throws it inside, turns it over to Bontrager, gets it to Cope, back to Beeman. Beeman to Cope, Cope to Beeman. Wide open underneath. Slee doesn't get it there quick enough. Hornets are trapping. Bontrager's got the layup and he missed it. But Blue, nice rebound. Can the Eagles save it? No, they cannot. The Hornets are trapping big time, and the Eagles are struggling a little with it. They got a layup, just couldn't finish.
Well, Fremont's trying to give Angola every opportunity, but Angola doesn't seem to want to take the opportunities we're giving them.
They do need to hit a shot or two. Here we go. Lance brings it down. High ball pick. Shoots a deep 3, and that is off. And we will have a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Hornets. Again, Coach Bach, they don't need those threes. They were having great success driving the ball and getting the ball inside. And there's still 1:06 to go. Only down 6. Possession arrow says Angola, but Steve Keck wants to give the ball to us.
Well, it's a good thing he's got all these assistant officials in the crowd making sure, because, I guarantee nobody at the bench was going to fix that, right?
Yeah. I think they were ready. Here we go. Double screen, not there. Throws it into Lance at the high post. Gets it out to Herbert. Herbert hasn't really had a 3. He's got to be looking to get one. He pulls up, drives it all the way to the hoop, goes up, no foul. Falk tries to rebound, throws it in bounds. Lance has it, throws it into King. King goes up. He's blocked, but Brogan Blue fouled him on the way up. And that'll be 2 shots for Lane King. Falk had a nice block, but Blue reached in on the way up and got him on the arm. Kevin Smith made the nice call there. King's got 7 points on the night, and he hits the first free throw to cut it to 8. Gage Cope and Bryce Parnan coming into the game for the Eagles for rebounding purposes on this free throw, because we don't expect King to make the free throw. But he does. Eagles will bring it inbounds. Timeout. Fremont. Brogan Blue trying to enter the game. The problem is no time has went off the clock, so he should not be allowed to re-enter the game, nor should Brody Folk. So we'll see if the referees catch that. Hopefully they don't.
Yeah, this is absolutely was the rebounding lineup that Coach Stuckey put in there. If we had to break a press with that group, we may be a little bit of trouble. Not their strengths. And what a great crowd here tonight, Neil. Both crowds have been loud. I haven't heard the animosity between the crowds. As you and I have been around these two schools for I don't know, something like 100 years. So yeah. So it's been loud. It's been energetic. The crowds, the student sections have been standing and yelling, but it's been cheering for their own teams for the most part. I appreciate that. A little different because a lot of these kids are now friends in various sports, travel sports. They see each other, I think, a lot more. And while there's still a great sports rivalry, I think a lot of the kids get along pretty well between the two schools.
Yeah. Nice job by Coach Dan Hosteller of seeing that Fremont re-entered the two players, and that's not legal. So Parnan and Cope will have to stay on the floor until the next whistle, until time goes off the clock. And Fremont will be inbounding the ball. Up 4 with 49.6 seconds left in the game. Against, looks like it's going to be a half-court trap. The Eagles will run their... Yeah. Yep.
Kevin said the timeout, we can put him back in.
Yeah, and that is correct. I believe if you call a timeout, you buy yourself that option to put them back in. I forgot about that rule.
And Kevin Smith, who teed me up as a middle school coach a handful of times, and he knows what he's talking about more so than what I do.
A handful of times. Okay, I won't go there. Here we go. 49 seconds left. Eagles advancing the ball up the floor. Slee waiting to get fouled. He wants to shoot the free throws. Back to Beeman to Folk. 37 seconds, and Cam Sturry fouls Brody Folk with 35.1 on the clock. The Eagles up 54-50. Well, how many points do we have starting this fourth quarter, Justin? 50, 52? I don't know, 48. We haven't scored much in this quarter. Brody Folk has a 1-and-1, and he airballs it. Holy cow, how does that happen? He's tired. He's a little tired. Maybe the pressure got to him, but I think it's more fatigue. Here we go.
Maybe he should have shot it from the volleyball line.
Yeah, he's been hitting those. Hornets coming down. McGee going to drive it. Looking to drive. Cut it off. Going back door to Sturry. And he throws it in the layup. Lead is down to 2. 20 seconds. Slee. They got to get it over. Bontrager trying to keep the ball. To Folk. Folk. Back out front to Slee. Slee. 10 seconds. And McGee fouls Connor Slee with 9 seconds left on the clock. Connor Slee will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
I'd kind of like to see a replay and see just how close they were to a 10-second call, because it felt, 10 seconds is much longer than what it feels, but that felt like a long time.
It was close.
Yeah, fortunately we got it across. Got it to Connor Slee, who's an outstanding free throw.
Angola's crowd is saying something, I can't tell what. But Connor Slee says, I don't care what you're saying, baby, this one's going in. He nails the free throw, giving him 11 points on the night. If he can hit this one, it's not over, but it's a lot closer to reality for the Eagles. Shot is up and no good. He went over the line too soon, no call. And the Hornets are going to take a timeout with 5.6 to go. Can they do it 2 nights in a row?
Oh, so here's the question, Neil.
No.
You know what I was going to ask already. Do we foul and put them at the line where they can't hit a 3? Now, the issue with that is you then got to box out somebody like Lane King, who might just knock everybody over, get the rebound, and put it back up. So I'm with you. The way that Hornets have shot the three tonight, I think you got to make them hit a really tough contested three, and then make sure you gobble up the rebound.
Yeah, I watched the game the other night where the team did that, and they did it way too early, and they end up losing in regulation. But a team did hit a three at the buzzer. Yeah, that's who it was. That's who it was, exactly. Yep. So here we go, folks. Exciting ending here at the steel cage. Landon Herbert's going to take the ball out of bounds. Cam McGee. Clock started too early. Cam McGee picking out. Lance is going to go up with the three at the buzzer, and it's no good. And the Fremont Eagles hold on and win 55-52. Angola Hornets deserve a ton of credit for the back-to-back game, the fourth quarter being down by 16 and coming back and making this a game, cutting it to three, having a shot to win it at the buzzer. What an exciting high school basketball game.
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, I'm pretty sure that the entire Fremont coaching staff, that ball looked like it was in slow motion. Lance hit a double clutch a little bit. It was good pressure. Had trouble getting him the ball in a good spot. Boy, gotta look though. A lot of credit to Angola to come back. I will say, Neil, that Coach Tookie is going to have to clean up that end of the game. Strategy, shot selection, turnovers, but fortunately they shot well enough and built a lead, and Angola's free throw shooting was bad enough that they were able to hold on. What a big win for Fremont. What a big win for the conference standings.
The Eagles raise their record to 6-1 on the year, and Angola falls to 2-6 with the loss.
Great work.
Well, that'll be it here from the steel cage. We're going to sign off as the Hornets couldn't do it 2 nights in a row. They missed the three-pointer at the buzzer tonight, and the Fremont Eagles hold on for a 55-52 win. See you next time. So long.